Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for August 04, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. First, senior U.S. officials have expressed optimism about reaching an agreement with Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a crucial waterway that handles approximately one-fifth of global daily oil and liquefied natural gas supplies. According to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, talks between Iran, Oman, and the U.S. have made progress, with a potential deal on the horizon that could allow shipments to resume as early as this week. In another development, there appears to be a shift in support for Ukraine among conservative Americans. This change in sentiment is attributed to various factors, including Ukraine's recent successes on the battlefield and fresh eyewitness accounts of the Russia-Ukraine war. The U.S. government has also taken steps to increase its backing for Ukraine, including the introduction of new sanctions on Russian energy companies. Lastly, Michigan voters are set to decide between two Democratic candidates vying for a crucial Senate seat in a highly contested primary. The race between U.S. Representative Haley Stevens and progressive challenger Abdul El-Sayed has garnered significant attention, with the outcome potentially signaling a shift in the party's ideological trajectory. At the forefront of the debate is the issue of U.S. support for Israel, with El-Sayed advocating for an end to unconditional military aid and Stevens adopting a more moderate stance. These stories are complex and multifaceted, and we will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. To the best of our knowledge, these developments have the potential to impact global politics, economies, and societies. Based on the information available, it's clear that the dynamics of international relations are constantly evolving, and it's crucial to stay informed about the latest developments. Let me repeat that staying informed is key to understanding the intricacies of these stories and their potential implications. We'll keep you updated on these and other important news events as they unfold. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, we examined the situation in Cameroon, where President Paul Biya's leadership style has sparked national debate and concerns about his ability to effectively govern. We provided in-depth analysis and insights from experts and individuals on the ground, ensuring our reporting was fair, balanced, and unbiased. Secondly, we reported on the escalating situation in the Strait of Hormuz, where a cargo vessel was attacked, and diplomatic talks between the U.S. and Iran remain uncertain. The incident has raised concerns about ship safety and the impact on international oil trade. Lastly, we discussed a groundbreaking report from the World Bank highlighting the potential of artificial intelligence to transform developing economies. According to the report, AI could enable these countries to achieve a century's worth of progress in just a decade, provided they address critical gaps in power, connectivity, and skills. The report also noted that widespread job losses due to AI are less of a threat to emerging economies compared to rich countries. As we consider the implications of these stories, it's clear that each has significant potential impacts on their respective regions and the world at large. From the need for effective governance in Cameroon, to the safety and diplomacy in the Strait of Hormuz, to the transformative power of AI in developing economies, our goal at AI Daily Press is to provide you with comprehensive coverage and analysis. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. First, financial expert Dave Ramsey has sparked controversy by labeling whole life insurance agents as crooks who prioritize hefty commissions over clients' best interests. This criticism has resonated with many, but others argue that whole life insurance can provide valuable benefits. As always, it's essential for consumers to approach insurance sales pitches with caution and carefully evaluate their options. In other news, Caterpillar Incorporated has reported a substantial increase in demand for its power generation and construction equipment, driven by the ongoing build-out of data centers across the country. This surge in demand is expected to have a positive impact on the industrial economy, with Caterpillar's results often seen as a bellwether for the sector. Lastly, Toyota and Honda have announced a massive recall of millions of vehicles due to a faulty airbag sensor. The recall affects several models of cars and trucks, and customers are urged to bring their vehicles in for immediate repair. This latest recall highlights the importance of rigorous testing and quality control in the automotive industry. As we navigate these complex stories, it's essential to remember that transparency and caution are key. Whether you're evaluating insurance options or staying informed about safety issues, it's crucial to stay vigilant and prioritize your well-being. As I always say, don't panic and remember that the more things change, the more they stay the same. We will continue to provide updates on these developing stories as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. Firstly, a SpaceX rocket is expected to launch a NASA spacecraft that will intentionally crash into an asteroid as part of a planetary defense test. This mission aims to assess our ability to deflect potentially hazardous asteroids and protect our planet from future threats. In other news, SpaceX's first earnings call as a public company has sparked significant interest among investors and space enthusiasts alike. Elon Musk's vision for humanity's expansion into the cosmos faces considerable financial and operational challenges, but his commitment to pushing the boundaries of space technology remains unwavering. Lastly, NASA's Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is set to launch on August 30th, promising to unveil the secrets of the cosmos like never before. With its wide field of view and cutting-edge technology, this observatory will enable scientists to map the universe with unprecedented precision, delving into the mysteries of dark energy and exoplanets. These stories represent significant milestones in our quest for knowledge and understanding of the universe. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, we're reminded of humanity's innate curiosity and our responsibility to care for Earth and seek answers beyond its bounds. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. We've been closely following the developments in NFL training camps, where an exciting class of rookies is vying for starting spots. Notable young players such as Josiah Trotter, Halsey, Hecht, Hood, and Jones are making early impressions alongside veterans, signaling a potential shift in team dynamics. Additionally, we previewed the upcoming NFL season by examining teams poised to bounce back from disappointing performances. The Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore Ravens, and Cincinnati Bengals are highlighted as strong contenders for playoff spots, while the Los Angeles Chargers, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Pittsburgh Steelers face challenges in maintaining their previous season's momentum. In a significant move, the Atlanta Falcons secured their star running back Bijan Robinson with a 3-year extension worth up to $75 million. This deal not only reflects Robinson's exceptional performance, but also sets a new benchmark for running backs in the NFL. Its implications extend beyond Atlanta, potentially influencing contract negotiations for other players, such as Detroit Lions' Jahmyr Gibbs. These stories underscore the excitement and unpredictability of the NFL season ahead. As we continue to monitor developments across the league, our focus remains on bringing you the latest news and analysis. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. We began by honoring the legacy of Doña Marina, a remarkable individual who dedicated her life to creating a more just and sustainable world. Her tireless efforts serve as an inspiration to us all, reminding us of the importance of recommitting ourselves to vital work that addresses the pressing issues of our time. Next, we travel to Japan, where coastal communities are grappling with the challenge of protecting themselves from future disasters. The innovative Merino project is working to restore and expand coastal forests, which have been shown to play a crucial role in mitigating the effects of tsunamis. While there's no one-size-fits-all solution, it's clear that a balanced approach, combining natural and conventional methods, will be necessary to create more resilient and sustainable coastal communities. Finally, we visited Greece, where residents are beginning the long process of rebuilding and recovery after devastating wildfires ravaged the country. Despite the overwhelming loss, individuals like Vivi Gialia embody the human spirit's capacity to persevere even in the darkest of times. As Europe faces an unprecedented series of heat waves and droughts, it's clear that urgent action is needed to mitigate the effects of human-driven climate change. These stories remind us that together we can overcome even the most daunting challenges and emerge stronger and more united than ever. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Can we talk? We've got some major updates in the world of entertainment, and I'm here to give you the lowdown. First off, Ariana Grande has announced that she's taking a temporary hiatus from public life after her current tour wraps up. Now, before you start panicking, let me tell you, this isn't a reactive move, folks. Grande has been thinking about this for a while, and she's making a thoughtful choice to prioritize her well-being. I mean, who can blame her? The girl's been non-stop with projects like Wicked, and not one but 2 albums, Eternal Sunshine and Petal. And let's not forget her upcoming film Father-in-Law in November. So let's all just take a deep breath and respect her decision, shall we? On a more uplifting note, have you ever wondered what makes those unlikely celebrity friendships tick? You know, the ones that make you go, huh, they're actually friends, like Serena Williams and Meghan Markle or Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. It's all about genuine connections, people. Despite the chaos of the industry, these stars have found common ground and are making it work. And let's be real, who wouldn't want to be friends with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon? They're like the ultimate BFF goals. Last but not least, Bunny Zoe is getting real about her past on her podcast, Dumb Blonde. She's opening up about her ex-husband Jelly Roll's infidelity and how she's been working through the trauma. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's all a bit too much information, but trust me, darling, this is some serious growth right here. Both Bunny Zoe and Jelly Roll are using their platforms to talk about mental health and relationships, and that's something we can all get behind. So there you have it, folks, the latest scoop from the world of entertainment. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we have a concerning report about Nepal's only endemic bird species, the spiny babbler. Despite being listed as a species of least concern on the IUCN Red List, experts warn that its population trend remains shrouded in mystery due to a lack of comprehensive studies. With threats such as habitat destruction, invasive species, and climate change looming large, conservationists are urging policymakers to take immediate action to upgrade its status on the IUCN Red List. In more positive news, we have a triumphant moment for conservation efforts in Exmoor National Park, where 6 young white-tailed eagles have been reintroduced to the area after centuries of absence. This groundbreaking project aims to restore the region's biodiversity and bring back a native species that was once a staple of the English landscape. Lastly, we have a remarkable discovery from Malaysian Borneo, where researchers have found that giant tropical trees are able to pump water to their highest branches with ease, challenging the long-held scientific theory that tall trees are more vulnerable to drought. This surprising finding suggests that tall trees may be more resilient than previously thought and has significant implications for our understanding of tropical forests and their role in mitigating climate change. These stories remind us of the importance of continued scientific exploration and conservation efforts to protect our natural world. Join us next time on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast as we explore more fascinating stories from the world of science and nature. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.